Hey, what's up, y'all? Ezra here, and I'm doing an unboxing video of the G.I. Joe Classified Series Roadblock figure. There have been some unboxing videos with this figure already, so I'm not really doing anything new here, but I am, because the first thing I want to do in my video that's a little bit different is, my video is not going to be as pretty as everybody else's. I'm showing my face. I want to show you my enthusiasm for the figure, but also talk about the things that I think could be worked on with the figure. A lot of the videos that were done with these figures have been really beautiful. At the same time, there is a little bit of essence missing. For starters, I am going to be the only person who is at least going to talk about the 3 3/4 inch figure lineup and do a comparison. I'm not opening this one, so y'all can get that idea out of your head right now. But what I'm doing is I want to show you a side-by-side comparison. I do happen to have a Roadblock figure opened that I am going to at least use this figure as a model comparison so you can see what the 6-inch looks like next to a 3 3/4 inch, but I do have this one, the one that it's mostly modeled after, in the package, and I'll show you, for starters, something that I really do think is kind of just, I'll say it's cute, I don't care, I love it, is the backing on the box is just about the same diameter as the new one, so that's kind of just a cool little fun thing. It doesn't really mean anything at all, it's just kind of cool. Fits flush against the box there. I'll dive into the figure itself. Roadblock has the 3 3/4 inch, and this is how the figure was in the 80s. This is a reissue from 2007. They still are worth something. If you got them in the package, they're worth keeping. At this point, that's why I'm not opening mine. But on the shoulders, you'll see that it does have like the t-shirt kind of painting design on there that's not on there, but they do stick with the traditional look here of, it is a tone of green with the 3 like lapel type covers there across the vest. He does have a knife, and his knife, I'll open this to show you too, so just to kind of give you an idea of exactly what they look like next to each other. What I should do, you know what? Let me just like flip it right here, and let's just dive right into. Let's have Marvin here. That's Roblox's real name, Marvin. Let's have him here. Let's watch. Have him watch the whole thing. Why not? He's not gonna fall. He ain't gonna stand up. Let me take that off. The hinges all like wongo on there. How funny. So that's going to fall while I'm doing this, but that's okay. You see in the background my Duke over there watching. I have been waiting a while to open this. I can't believe it. You know what? Here, sit down. Sit down. There. I have been waiting a while to open this. Like at least a couple days. I can't believe I'm going to do this. I want to make my video a little more special than the other people who have done their videos, but some people have done great videos already about said figure. But without further ado, I'm gonna do it. Oh man, I can't believe I just did that. Opening figures is crazy. Like, it just, there's something about it that, you know, that there's, I think I'm gonna do a separate video about my thoughts on toys in general. So that fell out of the bottom there. This is a warning, choking hazard. Can you imagine the first kid that choked on a toy where they're like, he choked on she choked on a My Little Pony brush or something. So let's just go for it. I can't believe we're gonna do this. Nice molded plastic tray there. Oh my god. This does come out of there. It kind of, that's your backing right there. A little bit of the star in just the white. Let's just kind of set this there for now. We're going to go for it. So, oh man, I can't do the figure. I'm that figure. What up, my figure? What up, my figure? Big ups, my figure. I hope it doesn't crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. Toys. Glorious toys. Yay. Oh my god. I'm not going to cut the vest off in the video for Swoosh. He cut it off. And I don't want to recover ground somebody else did. I just wanted an excuse to open it. But I don't need an excuse. It's my toy. I can do it as I want. One thing that's really cool about these that the wrists are articulated. They were never like that on Joe's before. The wrists twisted, but they didn't bend the way they do. There's like a ball joint on there. I'll put a link to his video. Like, the dude doesn't need more views, but I guess I'm supposed to like show love to other YouTubers, especially if I'm going to be quoting in my own video. I keep looking at the old figure because I want to show you that they did a 3/3/4 inch like good job articulating on these figures. There kind of wasn't a need for there to be a 6-inch figure line. That's the thing why I think Hasbro Pulse did a live video about 3 weeks ago on a Friday morning, and my buddy Elijah's like, you should watch it, they're gonna unveil a retro line. And I'm like, hold on, let me check, I'm recording. Yep. I was like, they didn't say anything about a retro line. I'm torn about wanting a retro line, which would be these. If they did that, it's going to kind of change the value of what these are worth right here. These ones from 2007 and 8. You can't find them in stores, but they're pretty commonly available across the internet between like eBay and Amazon. And I'm really glad that I bought these when I did. But without further ado, he's got a really cool like lion like lion in Zion. Got a cool lion tattoo on his arm there. The face detail, like Roadblock had a certain look, and they get pretty close to it. I posted on my Instagram. I was like, dude, Tech 9, you need to do a 151 rum. Pineapple juice. They need to totally like make a Tech 9 needs to dress like this. So some differences that they did to kind of the detail of the like the gold knee cover there is pretty cool. Knee pad is pretty cool there. So let's go with the detail's been covered on other videos, but I'm just like stoked to be holding this in my hand. It feels like a Joe. That's one thing I wanted to record, was my initial reaction to like, does it feel like a Joe? It really does. Like, I mean, it looks like double the size. It looks gargantuan compared to a little Joe. But my buddy George and I were talking, and he said, you know, there's kind of a standard now that $20 is the going on a figure. And I don't have another figure to compare them to, but you'll see the other unboxing videos where they've stood these next to like the Star Wars, the Ghostbusters, the X-Men Marvel lineup, the DC. They line up perfectly next to those figures because Hasbro kind of has the monopoly on action figures at this point. I guess it's well deserved. I mean, nobody else is making them as good as they are. Maybe they would be. The internet has really spawned a lot of great toy manufacturers that nobody knew about. So as you can see, the knife does fit in there. It bends a little bit going in there. The handle goes forward. I don't know if that will stay straight or not. Like, it's nice that it fits in there and that they got that detail in because of the knife on OG Roadblock's knife there. But at the same time, that bends. So I don't know how well that's going to stay or not. It also came with this clippity clip for the gun. I think they kind of went for G.I. Joes are known for like pew, 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 pew. Like, it's all lasers. And I can't find my face mask, but knowing is half the battle. The rest is red and blue lasers. So their guns now have this fine hybrid of like They do look like something that is a real gun, but not like it looks like a laser gun. This does not look like an actual gun. But I mean, it looks cool. Like their fantasy. It's a fantasy toy. Like, so that clippity clip goes in there. You could, I don't know which way it goes. Oh, it's double sided. It can kind of go in either way. So that goes in there. I think. Looks like it could go either way. That's kind of cool. Gives you a little fun little play accessory. They do feel like a Joe. I not just because I know this is a Joe character, like, oh, it's Roadblock, like the way the head twists, the way that he moves, like, I mean, once you got to work him in a little. The thing that I'm gonna probably test myself, I don't know who else has, is I'm gonna see how long the figure can. I get to be a big kid. I'm gonna play with this thing and just like see if it wears over time. It has such realistic movement. The knee joint is like its own separate piece. On an old Joe, it was just went right from knee to thigh with nothing in between. This has the knee as a conjoining part, and that's really cool. It kind of moves in sections. You can hear it like, I don't know if you can hear it kind of pop like a little bit per. So let's try to make him hold the gun here. As I'm making him do that, I want to say, this really does feel like it encompasses the old feel of a G.I. Joe. My whole thing, especially my son's 12, he's not into toys at all much anyway, but my whole thing was I wanted him to know what it felt like just to play with a toy. And when I found out I was having a kid, I went out and bought a bunch of these for me too. I'm not gonna lie, but I have some opened, hence the opened Roadblock, and I wanted him to know that what it just felt like, the feeling of. I will touch on this too, that the reason I think people want a retro line, back in the day, there was something really fun about these hanging on a shelf and just rifling through them. Like, I got him, I don't want him, I want her, I want this one, I want her, I want her, I don't want this one, I want him. Just, that was a cool feeling of being able to rifle through Joes and like dig through them. And you're not going to get that feeling with these Joes. The Walmart display was like a straight up like a rectangle box. I think it held between 12 to 18 of these boxes tops that were hanging. So there weren't a lot in there. You're not going to be rifling through them. This wave only has 5 figures in it. It's Duke, Scarlet, Destro, Roadblock, and Snake Eyes. And like, to even get them all, I'm kind of dropping some coin. I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford doing an unboxing of all of these figures. I know I had extra Roadblocks, so I knew I was going to do one. So there he is holding the gun. It's proportioned really well. That looks dope. I know there's multiple ways you can have him hold it. Let's see how easy. The hand's really stiff. Everybody who played with Joes growing up has a tale of the thumbs breaking, which was always just so fun to deal with. The finger, let's see how easy it is to fit the finger through the holdy spot. Let's see if that fits or not. I'm really fighting this thing. It probably does, but I don't want to sit and make y'all watch me fight with it. I could see the fingers being a problem. Hey, Beavis. Anyway. I'm gonna close out the video while I sit and play with this later. I'm gonna be playing with this thing like later because I want to see what it feels like, how it tests. Let's have him hold the knife too. Why not? Oh, it's kind of loose there. He's gonna drop that, man. That's really. Oh, it holds it like that. Oh. Either way, it's pretty. It's kind of cool. I'll cut you. I'll turn your eyeballs inside out. Kurbala, stop saying that, man. G.I. Joe Classified Series, 6-inch. They encompass the spirit. They do feel like a Joe. They don't feel like the Joes we grew up with. The feeling of going into a store, rifling through them is not there. However, they did such a good job on the articulation of the figures, because there isn't a lot of competition for figures like this. You're kind of justifying the $20 price tag. I think there's a blurred line between collectors and kids. If they're doing this to try to appeal to children, like, look, kids, this is what Daddy used to play with. Like, I don't know if you're going to hit that market, because it's only people my age and stuff that are looking for these. Like, that's being realistic. Like, you're not going in there, your kid runs in, hey, like, because they're hard to find already anyway. You're not going to get that, like, oh man, like, what is this? And you're, whoa, son. And like Ninja Turtles came out, and Ninja Turtles have been rebranded and remarketed in a way that younger kids can play with them and appreciate them in the way that we did. They're not going to get that with G.I. Joe. And if they do a retro line at Walmart, which is what the rumor around the block is, that maybe you'll be able to pull that old spirit off. We don't know. We'll find out. I guess it's all hearsay. I may do another unboxing or not. Like, I know I do have I got a Scarlet to unbox, but I'm debating if I'm going to end up doing that or not, because I want to see how this goes and such. But I'm going to close this video out by saying yo, Joe, and thank you guys for tuning into the video. You could have watched anybody, but you watched me. Check out the other unboxing videos too, because they got a different perspective and take on them. I wanted to offer a much more realistic, not that those guys aren't realistic, but they're just like, I love it, and I'm falling in love with it, and I do love this toy, don't get me wrong, it's really cool. But you have to understand how much excitement me and some friends have had about, like, they're going to make Joes again. And we're too old to care, but these are times right now where there's not a whole lot to care about anymore. So the excitement and just hype of a possible return of G.I. Joe to its form we grew up and loved, that idea is really exciting. And if Hasbro's not going to do it and they're just going to only do these, and it's cool, we got some on the way, my buddy Elijah and I, we got our orders in, and god damn it, Amazon, make more Storm Shadows available. Like, we're willing to buy the figures, make them a little bit easier to get, please. So I'm not going to disable the comments, because I want to see what you guys think about these. If you want to see me do more videos, let me know. I got more videos on the way that have nothing to do with unboxings, but I did this video also to get back into practice, because it has been a while for your boy. So, thank you guys again very much. I appreciate you tuning in. Yo, Joe. Till next time, deuces and trays. Keep it easy, my Pacos.